In Genesis chapter 3, Adam and Eve are on the earth, and they're in the garden, but then the serpent, the snake, Satan, comes to tempt them. In Genesis 3, it says, "Now the serpent was more crafty than any other wild animals that the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, 'Did God really say?'" So the serpent's questioning Eve. "Did God really say that you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Did God say you can't eat from any of them?" And this is the deception here. And the woman said to the serpent, "No, he didn't say that. We can eat from the trees in the garden, but God did say you must not eat from the fruit of the tree that's in the middle of the garden." So she says in her own answer, "No, God said we can eat from all of them except for one." Well, if you know the story, what ends up happening? Eve and Adam both eat from that one tree. That tells us something about the heart of humanity. It tells us this, that it doesn't matter how much we have, it's never enough. They had literally everything. Every food that they can think of, their calling and purpose was fulfilled. God showed them. God created a helper. He created Eve for Adam. God actually walked in the garden with Adam and Eve and had conversations. They had an access to God that we don't have in the same tangible sense. Like they had everything. They were living in utopia. There was no world hunger. There was no wars. There was no sickness. There was no famines. Like they lived in a utopia. Everything was perfect. They had everything that we're trying to achieve. They had it, yet it wasn't enough. So what does that tell us? It tells us that inside the heart of each person is this desire for more. And when it's misplaced, we start to take things that maybe were never meant to be ours to begin with. In fact, I'll say this, that inside of each of us is a strong desire to have what we do not have.